Welcome, everyone, to the Profit by Design podcast. Hi, I am Melissa Kay, the lead strategist at Tap the Potential, and joining me today is Kaitlyn Beaver, our Success and Connect team lead, as well as how to hire the best strategist. Dr. Sabrina is on her 4-week vacation and had to unexpectedly leave her vacation a couple of weeks early. So as you tune into today's podcast, keep in mind that everything that we're sharing with you about setting your team up for success, taming your gremlins, and claiming your freedom is everything that we are sharing over today and the next few weeks is exactly what our team is experiencing right now behind the scenes at Tap the Potential. Because we have the systems in place to run so efficiently, and we've actually done this since the first day of Dr. Sabrina's absence. And guys, we haven't missed a beat. In fact, our team has been able to rally around one another and have the time and space for support in the midst of shifting, covering for Dr. Sabrina, and actually expanding that 4-week vacation. So we are going to share with you today how to have the systems in place, how to trust your team, what you can actually be delegating, and the importance of doing that. So effectively being able to run your business without you. The Tap the Potential solution that we share with you in the Profit by Design podcast, as well as in our Better Business, Better Life Jumpstart, and in our program, it helps you to grow the revenue that you need, pay yourself appropriately, and be profitable. But we also teach you how to take a 4-week vacation. And we are a walking example of allowing our business owner to take that 4-week vacation, even extended vacation. And today, Kaitlyn and I are going to just continue taking you through the steps to what you need to know to take that 4-week vacation and have the right team that will continue to grow your business sustainably, effectively, and profitably while you are gone. Be sure to tune in over the next 4 or 5 weeks or so, because we've decided that we're going to drag this out for Dr. Sabrina a little bit longer here on the Profit by Design podcast. And really that came from you, our listeners, as well as our clients in our Better Business, Better Life program. We're just hearing great feedback on how others can implement the Tap the Potential solution and take that 4-week vacation. And we just want you to know we truly walk our talk. We have the systems in place. We're doing all of the things. You're going to hear more about that today. But reason why our team is so passionate to support Dr. Sabrina on her 4-week vacation and to teach you about how to take a 4-week vacation is because we truly believe that work should support life, not the other way around. And we are the example of doing that. So Kaitlyn and I, as team members, really do have the ability to say our work supports our life. And today and the next few weeks, we're just going to keep drilling that home for you. And we're going to tell you exactly how we do things so that you can implement the same. And this podcast series is dedicated to you, our listeners, in hopes that you're going to join us in taking that 4-week vacation pledge so that you can focus on what matters most to you.
I love that, Melissa, and I'm so excited for the message that we have to share today. If you're listening in today and you are ready to put your stake in the ground and take your life back from your business, now is the time to do it. While Dr. Sabrina is on her 4-week vacation, and in the spirit of summer, we are running a 4-week vacation pledge-a-thon. So if you are ready to set up a business that is sustainably profitable and is less dependent on you, pledge your commitment to taking a fully unplugged break from your business. When you do this, I will reach out to you and ask you what challenges you're having as you're trying to free up your time from the business, and you'll even get resources along the way. And we want to cheer you on. as you start to vacation test your business, we want to support you in understanding what the gaps are and how you can continue to strengthen your business so that it is less dependent on you. And the cool part, when we receive 100 pledges, you will get a chance to win a free pass to our How to Hire the Best course. Why? Our How to Hire the Best course will help you hire and retain A players in your business. And this is what sets you, your business, and your team up for success and creates the possibility of a 4-week vacation. So head on over to tapthepotential.com/pledge. And I'm really excited that we are going to be jumping into a few things today. Last week on the podcast, we shared how to set up your team for success by having a clear, compelling vision, immutable laws, and decision-making filters. Today, we are going to share how to tame your gremlins and claim your freedom. So, what are your gremlins? Well, your gremlins are self-defeating behaviors and beliefs, and they often start to surface as we are just about to make positive changes in our life and in our business. And they typically seem to surface when we just need to trust the process. So, Melissa, I'm curious, what are the gremlins that most business owners face?
Yeah, Kaitlyn, for most business owners, this often shows up in the business owner thinking things like, I'm the only one that can do this. No one else is going to do it like me. It's going to just take me so long and to fully train someone else. So I'm just going to do what's faster, and I'm just going to go ahead and tackle this myself, which, as we know, just is a never-ending cycle of you continuing to do the thing yourself. Maybe it's, I could just never take a 4-week vacation. My team would be upset. My clients would be upset. So there's so many limiting beliefs that we have as business owners, and we like to just stay in control of everything. And a lot of that ends up being because we are so overwhelmed in our business. And most of the time, business owners are working in all of the day-to-day things inside the business, and they never really have the opportunity to work on their business. So setting up training systems to teach other team members how to do things, or looking for ways to outsource certain tasks off of their list onto others. So it's natural when we create a business for ourselves, it's natural to think, hey, I'm the only one that can do it, and I can do it better than anyone else. But that's just not the case. As a matter of fact, you should not be the best at everything in your business. Other people have different experiences and expertise. So when you hold on to that, and when you are telling yourself, nobody's going to do it as good as I am, these are really not truths. And you just continue this cycle of being stuck, and you end up in the survival mode. This is when burnout happens. But the truth is, your A players on your team want you to trust them. Your A players want you to give them opportunities to grow. They want to be empowered. And when you empower your A players, you are giving them opportunity to advance within your company. You're freeing up time off of your schedule, and you're freeing up your mind, because let's just face it, you cannot do all of the things, and you shouldn't. And with your A players, I want you to remember, without opportunities for your A players to innovate and to grow, to expand their knowledge and build their professional skills, or have the opportunity even to move into leadership roles, your A players are not going to be fulfilled. So they may be great on your team for a while, but at some point, they are going to start getting frustrated and seeking other opportunities. Remember, we teach in the How to Hire the Best course, your A players are employed somewhere else. So it's up to you to really nurture your A players and continue to give them opportunities and trust them.
I love what you're sharing, Melissa. And I think that we see this time and time again with our clients that it can be really challenging to overcome some of those gremlins, right? But when we unstuck ourselves, we remove ourselves from that and doing that in the business, and we really do hire and retain people that you can trust to really take care of things when you aren't there. You are setting up everyone for success. So I'm curious, what tends to happen to business owners who don't set up their businesses to grow without them?
That's a great question, Kaitlyn. Really, when you don't set up your business to grow without you, you're going to miss out on opportunities that matter the most to you. It's impossible to be fully present with your loved ones. So you end up losing time and you lose experiences. The business owners, when they first come into our program that we work with, and I'm sure if you're listening, you're experiencing this at some level, you just never fully unplug. So you go home, and even if it's at a good time, you're trapped on your phone. You're checking an email, you're looking for a client call. And when you're doing those things, you're taking precious time away from the people that love you most. And you're still trapped into your business trying to work there instead of just taking time to pause and focus on those things that do matter most, and the people that matter most to you. When business owners aren't setting up the business to grow without them, you're preventing team members from stepping into their full potential. You're continuing to really operate in that sense of urgency. And by urgency, I want you to think about the survival trap where you're just putting out fires every day. So I experienced this when I worked in corporate, where Sunday I just had a panic attack every Sunday and my heart was just pounding. I had this anxiety in my chest. I couldn't sleep Sunday night, just panicking, thinking about, okay, which team members aren't going to show up today, or which client is going to be unhappy, what's going to go wrong. When you're operating in that sense of urgency, you're attracting the wrong clients. You're taking on clients just to keep some revenue stream coming in. You're attracting the wrong team members, and you're not fully training your team members. And you're just in this constant cycle of either fighting for sales or saying no to potential sales because you don't have the systems and the team set up to serve them. So it's really important, and I can't strive this enough, to consider the service that you are doing for your team and your clients when you're setting up this business to grow without you. You're going to be able to reach your full potential and serve better your clients and your team members.
Right. And I want to tune in here for a second on being fully present with the people that you love the most. You lose so much time and experiences and memories with your loved ones, your family, and your friends when you are just in the weeds of your business and it is taking over your life. As many listeners and our clients know, you're actually my mom. Melissa Kay is my mom, and she is an entrepreneur. And growing up, I had firsthand experience of what it was like to see a business owner that gave so much for the sake of the business, and seeing you work 24 hours a day, because if you weren't running the business, you were thinking about the business, right? You were constantly going to support your clients and customers, come up with the newest innovative product that was going to increase sales, manage the day-to-day operation, and you put so much heart and soul into your business. And I think we can all agree that as business owners, we turn a lot of our passions and we turn them into profits. But as you get sucked in to the day-to-day of the business, we find that clients do experience that burnout and that overwhelm, and it can be challenging for them to be fully present with everyone around them because they're just constantly ruminating on things that are happening in the business. And I think as you, as a business owner, when you're thinking about all of the goals that you have and the accomplishments that you want to have, I want you to also remember that you're role modeling behavior for your children and for their children too. So this really has a ripple effect, and it really doesn't just start with the business owner. If that continues on, the business can take over your life in a new meeting, and it can impact others too.
And Kaitlyn, I'm so thrilled that you're sharing that with everyone. And I would just, with your permission, love to get super vulnerable here.
Sure. We love that.
What did it feel like for you? And I know I was a product-based business, so I was online selling merchandise, and my phone was constantly on 24/7. You just heard that cha-ching. And, for many years, especially when we're starting our business, everything is so exciting and glamorous, and it feels so good to see all the revenue coming in. And I will say it got to the point that when I heard that cha-ching, my excitement went to, ugh. And,
Yeah.
when I started noticing that pattern in myself was when I knew it was time to do something massively different. When the excitement was gone from the sales, and it was, oh my goodness, how am I going to produce this? How am I going to get this out in time? So how did you feel as the daughter of an entrepreneur? What affected you the most in work and living and working? You worked with me as well in the business. So you worked with me and lived with me. How did that affect you?
There's a lot to unpack there. There are positives, and then there are some cons. And I think that it instilled a great work ethic. So we will say that. But I took it a little too far. We are the subject of hustle culture. And so seeing you show up in the service of others, but do it as a detriment to your health and your well-being, modeled that same behavior for me and how I showed up in the workplace. And so I saw how you would show up every day as the best version of yourself. You would do all the things to support your clients and customers. And then you would come home and you would try to do the same thing. You are a mom, you are a caregiver, you had whole roles because you're a whole human, right? You're not just a business owner, you're a whole human. And I started to emulate that behavior. And I think that the last couple of years of high school and into college, I was type A. I had multiple jobs. I was doing the things, and I was like, God, I want to be just like my mom. I do. And that's how I view the way that an A player should show up. It was role modeling that hustle culture behavior, though, that did have a ripple effect. So that was a challenge for me to work through and to understand that there is a better way and that work should support life. Outside of that, I know you want to show up at 100, 200% in every role that you have. So it was hard for me to know that even though I know you wanted to be fully present with me watching a movie or going out to dinner, or if there was an opportunity for us to maybe hang out, but you're still looking at your phone, it pained me as the daughter of an entrepreneur to see that you couldn't fully show up because the business had taken over your life. And I remember that switch you're referring to. I remember we would all cheer in the house every time we heard that ding go off. We were like, it's money. This is awesome. People love our products. And when you're putting so much your passion into the products, and then you see that it's resonating with people and it's increasing those sales, oh my goodness, it's an endorphin rush. You're so excited. As you experience that burnout over time, and you were in that survival trap, though, it really started to detract. And I would say you started to fall out of love of your business. And that was hard for me to see too, because you were putting so much into it. And I think that you really identified as a business owner. And I think that our listeners understand that, because we go into business because we love what we do. But seeing that slowly diminish over time was really challenging. And now learning all of these practices around the Tap the Potential solution, supporting as a how to hire the best strategist, I see what's possible. And back then, I wish that we could have known that. We could have had our eyes open to what was possible. But really, I just slowly started to see the progression of how this hustle culture was really impacting you and impacting our family.
Yeah, thank you for sharing that. I remember when you went to college, I didn't want you to work, and I actually tried to pay you not to work.
You
And you
did.
still ended up with all of these jobs, which just blows my mind. And I do want to share with everyone, we're completely transformed now. So Dr. Serena cracked her whip and really, truthfully though, we have been on a transformation for quite a few years. And first, we began by really honing in on the niche, the sweet spot of that business, and then further realizing I love people. And, I made that transition to support other business owners so that they weren't going through the same thing that I had went through. And now it's so cool. I mean, we just have this amazing relationship, and, um, and I know a lot of, if you're in our Better Business, Better Life part, you see it all the time. Kaitlyn and I are not working all the time. As a matter of fact, almost every Friday we spend Friday afternoons together, and that's one of our non-negotiables. So after this call today, we're going to be hanging out, getting coffee, getting our nails done. And the amazing thing about that is when we spend time together, so with the people that we love and focusing on things that matter the most, that's when the innovation happens. So Kaitlyn and I will go out, we'll grab a cup of coffee, we'll go to the bookstore, get our nail, whatever self-care we're doing, we'll just spend a few hours together. And then all of a sudden, this amazing idea happens out of the blue where we're innovating again, or we're simplifying something. And it just, that is just a perfect example of how you need to take some downtime and take care of yourself so that you can show up more effectively. And the truth is, circling back around to this, you really need to delegate. And you have to have other people to help you. You should not be doing everything in the business alone. And even a lot of the things very successful business owners are doing who have come through our program and honing their time, we're still looking at things to take off of their plates. Because, really, once you've established, once you're starting to delegate, and you've established the clear vision, the immutable laws, and given your team members those decision-making filters, and then when you're able to trust your team, once you have done that, and then you've created opportunities to demonstrate their trustworthiness, and that's the foundation for a healthy work culture. So a great way to do this is to walk team members through tasks and train them to do them. So we like to have video trainings. So every time you are training a team member, create a video for it, and then you can get that transcribed. That goes into your project management software and becomes a training tool. So you're setting the stage up for future success by creating these systems as you go. And then you want to set expectations for your team member for transparency and accountability. And you're going to follow these up, all of these systems and processes up with having clear key results for every single role in your organization, so that your team member knows what the most important thing is that they need to be working on. What is the main deliverable in their role? And then you're going to have regular one-on-one meetings with them. When you put all of these things in place, your team members can then truly thrive, and they are going to be growing. And this is going to be the key to helping you grow your business and truly trust your team to run your business without you. And I just want to share here some examples of behind the scenes with Tap the Potential. Dr. Sabrina has been out about 3 weeks now. And if you're on the fence about taking the 4-week vacation, we just want to inspire you here. Just a few things that have come to mind over the past 3 weeks that our team has accomplished is, first off, our team has been completely strengthened over the past 3 weeks. Our team is a true family. It really feels that way. We really love and support one another, but I feel like our communication has definitely improved over the past 3 weeks. When we got through a very challenging situation, and through that realized, we can just rally around each other and pull things together quickly. We have all of our processes in place to do that. But we've also innovated new ways to serve our clients better. And there's so many things that we were already working on before Dr. Sabrina went out. But it's amazing to me how quickly we added on a lot of other things, Kaitlyn. And I believe we accomplished some of our rocks that we were looking at a year out, which one of those was running our week-long workshop, the Better Business, Better Life Jumpstart without Dr. Sabrina. And, we've been able to keep our sales going. We've recognized some gaps. We've streamlined and strengthened some of our processes. And, I teased Dr. Sabrina right before she went out, because on our leadership team, we have the authority to make the decisions to implement policies while Dr. Sabrina's gone. And so there's a project that I've been working on for a little while in our client delivery. And it's one that is a huge, massive project, and it's all clunky. And Donna, our amazing Donna, who takes care of all of our clients on our team, she and I have been dealing with this project, and we absolutely hate the way the system has been laid out. So I sent Dr. Sabrina a message before she went out, and I said, "Hey, Dr. Sabrina, we're going to get this thing done while you're gone, and we're going to get it approved so that you can't change it." After Donna and I put the new system together, and she just laughed and she said, "Go for it, do it." And that's what we did. So, thinking of that, and we're running the podcast without Dr. Sabrina. So this is just a true example of why you need to really delegate to your team member. Have everything set up so that you can trust your team, but delegate to your team and give them that power and authority to let them come in and own their roles and innovate. You will be blown away at what can happen without you. And again, never feel like your team members are going to be angry because you're stepping away from the business. We want Dr. Sabrina to step away.
I do. So it's an opportunity for us to shine. And I think that it's created opportunities for us to try new things in the business. So I would attribute part of me stepping in as how to hire the best strategist and Success and Connect team lead to vacation testing, because over several vacations, we were really able to identify what still needs to be delegated off of your plate, off of Dr. Sabrina's plate, so that we can run things smoothly when she isn't here. And so that created a new pathway, a new career pathway. And of course, there were other things along the way that made that possible. But the 4-week vacation set up the stage for that, because we were able to have conversations around what this would look like. And I was able to take on tasks and build that trust with members on our team that I've got this and I'll reach out when I need support. And that to me is invaluable. It's been an incredible journey. So for your A players, this is an opportunity for them to grow and thrive as well and help take your business to the next level.
I love that. So as we're wrapping up today, well, let me preface by saying this. We truly miss Dr. Sabrina, and we love and adore her. And if you've listened to us any amount of time, like, that. But it's so important for her and for us, for her to step away from the business. It gives us some breathing space. And over that time, there's not additional tasks coming in for Dr. Sabrina. So it gives us a rest to just kind of catch up and focus and regroup on things that we've been working on. Like you said, it gives us a chance to shine. It gives us a chance to talk and look for gaps. And, what we've been experiencing the past few weeks is unfortunately, the prime example. If you do have to step away from your business and you have everything set up for your team members to run your business effectively, your business is going to keep going. Your team members are going to thrive, and that's going to give your A players trust, because we want to trust that the place that we are working at, that the company that we are investing such a huge part of our lives in, is sustainable. So stepping away from your business, taking that vacation, allowing us to come in and run things, is giving us the confidence that is going to carry us into a very long future with your business. And please, if you're on the fence about taking the 4-week vacation pledge, it's absolutely free. The reason why we want you to take the pledge is because we want your commitment. We want to hold you accountable. So once you step out and you take that pledge, the next thing you're going to do is just schedule a few days off work. Then you're going to schedule a week. Then it's going to go to 2 weeks, and then 3 weeks, and then 4. And I talked to a business owner this week who is taking a couple of weeks off this year. And I invited him to take another week. And he said, "Oh, I can't do that. What will I do? I will go crazy." And I said, "Can you just leave the office? Like, don't check into work. Just leave the office, and you can work on a project for your business, but I need you to step away." And the reason for that is because we need to identify the gaps while he's gone so that we can fix those, and we continue to fix those gaps. Because anytime your business can't run successfully without you, especially for a few days or a week, then that's a big red flag indicating that your business is not going to grow, and it's definitely not going to be sustainable. So take the pledge, and then we're going to keep sharing resources with you on how to continually set your business up for success. And don't just listen to the podcast and read the 4-week vacation pledge book. I invite you to join us over in our Better Business, Better Life program. In our group coaching program, we walk you through every single step of the Tap the Potential solution. And we're completely committed to making sure that your business is more profitable, that you can really take more time off work, you can focus on what's most important to you, and have a team, just like you're hearing behind the scenes here at Tap the Potential, where you have others that are helping you recognize the vision for why you created your business in the first place.
I love that. And like Melissa said, if this is resonating with you, it's time to put your stake in the ground and take your life back from your business. Take the 4-week vacation pledge. We will reach out to you and give you resources that will help you overcome challenges that you're facing as you're trying to free up more and more time from your business. It is possible. There are A players out there that are chomping at the bit that want these opportunities to thrive and to grow and to support your vision. And we're here to help you make that a reality.
All right. Well, thank you so much, everyone, for listening. We appreciate over all the overwhelming support for Dr. Sabrina and our team during this time. We hope that you will tune in next week as we're going to continue the conversation. And next week, we are going to discuss, well, actually, let me turn it over to Kaitlyn. sorry, Kaitlyn, I popped out. Can you hear me back? The joys of the live stream.
I think I
Am I
lost
back
you.
on?
I think so.
Join us next week as we discuss how to strengthen your business by working less. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in. Bye.